I wanted to tell them the songs. These aren't necessarily the ones we're going to go with. We're just telling you like kind of right now what we're thinking, what we've been working on.
Yeah.
And this might completely change.
Get ready. It's time. Christina, Catherine, Lisa, Amy, and Lauren. Welcome to the Cimorelli podcast.
Hey, I'm Christina.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Amy.
I'm Lauren.
And we're Cimorelli. Welcome back to
The Cimorelli podcast.
episode
200! Guys, that's 200 hours of us just yapping.
It's more
That's
than
Just
that.
running our mouths.
That's too far.
That's crazy. So yeah, we're here today, dearly beloved. We're gathered here today to celebrate 200 episodes. Guys, that's why I got balloons. I got mini cupcakes that are off screen because I don't really believe in eating on camera that much.
That's good.
I don't believe it either.
It just kind of scares me, you know? It's not like my vibe. Anyway.
It scares you.
Yes, the thought of eating on camera makes me like...
What about when we did a mukbang?
like eating certain things?
How do you say that?
I don't know.
We did that
I'm
with
not confident.
Sonic.
Eating
was
like
good.
a cupcake on camera freaks me out.
Yeah, it's gross.
Oh,
I just
that's
can't.
not that hard.
No, the frosting and everything.
Well,
no.
if you do what I do. I do the thing
You
where you
don't
take the
eat-
bottom off
Oh, okay, that's
and you
better.
put it on top.
Still, I don't know.
And
Like
then you,
I would eat like
squish
a
it in,
like a
and
French
then
fry
so
on
it's like
camera,
A sandwich?
or like a chip on camera, but nothing like egregious. Anyway,
I'm not just going to go straight into the frosting. It's got to be like covered.
guys, I feel so bad because Barrett was eating yogurt, and I was like, "Oh, what's up?" And then
Amy
I was like,
hates
"Oh, what are you
yogurt.
doing?" And I was like, "Ah." Yeah.
Amy has a fear, an actual fear
I almost
of yogurt.
went. I went like, "What?" But he didn't get that.
Oh,
I meant
oh.
about his yogurt. Yeah.
Anyway,
It was bad. I have a real fear. Anyway,
what are we talking
so today on our 200th episode that we are gathered here to celebrate, we are going to be talking about our original music because what else would we talk about for 200 episodes, guys?
Slash
what else?
album.
Slash album. Yeet.
That's
we're
what
going
we're
to tell
talking
you
about.
our plans and what we're thinking because honestly, life is a highway. You know,
Yeah.
life is a highway, but the view is great.
Okay, let's get into it.
Did you just merge two songs?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
They don't get the joke, so I do.
I got the joke. I just didn't
So
laugh.
I have not made her laugh that hard in so long. So that was
Yes,
great
you
to be
have.
memorialized.
Okay, I went to our
No, but that was like particularly.
I went to our channel just now.
oh,
to
show
pull it
the
up,
channel.
and I was trying to see like when exactly we started. I bet you Lisa knows exactly. Lisa is like, what is a person called? who, like-
historian.
okay, yeah. Okay.
We started on our channel first.
Yeah, so I want to say it was the very end of 2017.
How did I
wanna
know
say,
that?
I want to
Oh.
brag. I want to say everyone has a podcast now, and we started in the
We
very
did it
beginning.
first.
Yeah, we started in
Well,
2017.
didn't we start because we were promoting the Sad Girls Club
yeah,
album?
and each okay.
We did an episode
This
for each
was-
song.
Those episodes are so good.
I
Our
have no
first
recollection.
season, it was all segments of different like. It was stories of
I need to go
behind
back
each
and watch them.
song, and then all of our different personality segments. It was so
Love
fun.
it.
I need to go back.
It
and
was a
see.
great time.
This was not quite 7 years ago. So I just wanted to say that we started back
Wait,
then.
2017 is 7 years ago.
I want to say how it started. Our manager at the time, not our manager now, but we had a different manager at the time, and he was like, podcasts are like this new popular thing, whatever. Okay, not that they were new, because podcasts existed a long, long time ago, because I remember the Jonas Brothers podcast. It wasn't a real
I
podcast,
didn't
really, but they had a little, probably one person knows what I'm talking about.
I know.
The real
I'm one
ones
person.
know what I'm talking about.
This was in like 2007,
Podcasts existed a
6.
long time ago, just saying. But then they became popular in the last few years, especially. But yeah, we were
I feel like TikTok really brought them to popularity.
one of the early people, I gotta say. So I feel like people do kind of roll their eyes at a podcast, like, oh, everyone has a podcast.
No.
People say that all the time.
We've had one. Okay, we don't have one. We've had one.
had. We don't.
But I
what
do
is
feel-
it? We don't have bookings. We have
I feel
businesses.
like everyone's content right now is shifting from whatever they were doing into podcast, even if it's not even that different from what they were doing. Like instead of doing a sit down video, it's a podcast. It's the same kind of thing. So I feel like literally everything is turning into podcasts right now. And then I'm curious what's going to happen because it's not going to go on forever. Eventually, not everyone's going to have podcasts and something's going to change. So I'm curious, like, it's
Don't
interesting.
you worry, guys. Us yapping is forever.
Our yapping will last forever, but it's been interesting being on the internet for so long and seeing different trends because it's like vlogs, daily vlogs. That was like a
daily vlog.
That was a huge moment where everyone was vlogging and so many people were doing daily vlogs.
I don't get how they did that.
Vlogs
Stay up late.
There aren't that many vlogs now. They exist, but it's not.
People
It's
don't
more
do
like
vlogs.
chill.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I'm like, what is going to be it was like sit down videos maybe was first. Sit down, like super edited, like whatever, kind of millennial editing. I know what I'm talking about. And then it was like vlogs. Maybe I'm missing a couple things. And then, commentary videos are really big right now.
Mm-hmm.
Those have been big for a while though. But they're really still really big. Like video essays and whatnot. Commentary, whatever. Okay, so shall we get into our highs and lows?
Yes, ma'am.
None of us
Oh,
can
no, I
remember.
think.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the high moment and the low? Oh, easy. Hello. Okay, I could tell you easy. The low moment of my week.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah.
know what it was.
Easy was
Actually,
yesterday.
Which one?
Yeah, which
Oh,
one?
it was just a collection of moments.
Yeah.
Yesterday was tough.
Yeah.
Just yesterday. It wasn't actually that the day was horrible. It was just that some horrible things happened and not even that horrible. But I just kept getting hurt. And
Physically.
yeah, I was mentally
Emotionally.
and physically and emotionally hurt. I hit my head twice on my car in the span of less than 24 hours. Like
Nice.
really hit it hard to where I saw stars for a moment. I was like,
Oh my
Christina.
gosh.
Is that a concussion?
no,
How do we know?
I don't know.
Doctors, put it in the comments.
But this happened before too, where I went, whoa, and my head was spinning and I was like, am I okay?
I don't know. What?
I don't know. Let me know if it's concussion, everyone.
I thought a
And
concussion
then-
is like you can't remember who you are or something.
No, I
No,
don't.
that's amnesia.
I knew who I was for sure. And then I closed my leg in my car door
Oh,
That hurt really
no.
How
because
did you do
I
that?
park really uphill.
So the door
Oh.
just fell on you, kind of.
Got it.
No.
Oh.
When I close it, I'm closing it uphill, so I really have to go hard.
Oh.
You won't get it unless you go into my driveway. And then it's pretty intense. And then a bunch of other stuff happened, and then Tristan peed on my pile of clean clothes.
Okay, yeah. How did that happen?
Okay, so Tristan was like, off. She wanted me to take her diaper off because she had a little rash. We're going to give her a bath. So then when we got in the bathtub, it was still really hurting. She was like, out, whatever. So I took her out of the bathtub and we were just watching Barrett in the bathtub because Barrett turns on the jets and says, so many soaps. Because they turn on, they go crazy and it builds up
that's
bigger and
so
bigger and bigger and bigger.
fun.
It builds up so big that it's like crazy. So we were doing that. And then she was standing there with no diaper on. And I was like, oh, whatever. And she was standing on a bunch of my clean clothes because I had tried a bunch of clothes for our outfit that day, our video that day. And I just left them on the floor and she was standing on them. And then suddenly she was peeing all over them. So then I was like, great. So then I moved all those. And then suddenly she was like, ah! And I was like, why is she screaming? And she was pooping all over the floor.
Oh my gosh.
And I looked and there was just poop all over the floor. And she was standing there, it was on her feet, and she was like, ah!
That is tough.
So that, and then it was all over just one towel. And then Nick's like, just throw it away.
Yeah,
I was like,
agree.
really?
Oh, of course.
Don't wash it?
I would throw
Nick
it away.
loves throwing things away.
Yeah.
That's his
That's like
favorite
a
thing.
good
Get it out of
hobby.
here. Reason number 1,500 that he and I are the same person. I love
Literally.
throwing things away.
He loves to throw everything away, and I love to keep there's plenty of things I like to throw away, but I like to keep a lot of stuff, and he does not like to keep anything.
That's tough.
Unless I threw his stuff away.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, so I threw away the towel that she pooped all
I
over.
would throw it away too. I would 100% throw it away.
So that was that. It was a weird, odd day. What was my
What was your high? Sorry,
high?
anything good
Well, actually, also doing the video was my high.
That was fun.
That did not. It was a low and it was a high.
It's a low turned high.
Yeah.
Not really.
It was not.
It was not.
It's still low.
But actually, like getting it done and being like, that was really good. It was our Beautiful Things cover. I don't know if it's out yet when you see this, but
Performing
probably
it was fun.
it's
though.
either just came out or is going to come out. I was like really wanting it to be really good, and then I felt like it was a lot of pressure. So then now that then we did it. I was like,
Oh, excuse
I was like, this is going well, so I felt good about it. So that was probably the high because I've been working on that for a while. That song, because Lauren didn't want to do it. I was like, we should do this song, whatever. I think it's gonna be big, and Lauren's like,
I said, okay, let's see.
yeah. Lauren's like, and I was like, I'm working on it right now. And then she came around.
Well, yeah, because like, okay, no hate to the song. I like the song, but I was just like, I don't know if we should do the song. It seems kind of random. But then you had a vision. I
Almost like a
couldn't see the
prophecy.
vision.
When you heard the vision, you cried.
Yes, I did cry. So not like I sobbed, but I teared.
She teared.
So there you go. Next.
Oh. My low is that I got sick this week. Again. I've been sick
Your biggest fear.
3 times in the last month, Christina.
Ugh.
Oh,
Every week
my.
I'm getting
So you
some
basically have
random
been
thing.
sick the last month.
Journaling? No.
Just saying.
I should.
Just saying.
But also I guess it's the season of the sick. I don't know, guys.
It's winter.
Is
That's
Is that
true.
like Noah Khan?
Yeah.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
saying
Oh my
it's
God.
because my own
It's the
personal
season of
meme.
the sick.
Hate the winter because it's the season of the sick and I. A high though was that. Yes. I did have fun though because, even though I was sick, I was like barely sick. Like I just have a little had a titch of a cold.
You had fun. What?
I had fun even though I
in
was
general.
sick, laying on the couch watching Hawaii 5-0 all day.
Oh, just
Oh,
in
yeah.
general.
And
You had
then
fun.
my friends were still over because they didn't care about getting a cold. And we all had it too. So then Lauren brought me popcorn chicken and lemon. And I had lemon
'Cause
and
she
honey
asked.
water and popcorn chicken.
It wasn't like a surprise.
I thought you were
thing.
gonna say you put the
no,
lemon.
I asked her for them, and yet I was so surprised.
Yeah, you're like, she's like, can you get me that? I was like, yeah. And then I brought. She's like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I told you I was. Gonna
I
get
know,
it.
but I was like, I didn't know if they were gonna have popcorn chicken
Oh,
in
yeah.
Publix. I don't know. So that was the highlight. It was when she brought me that popcorn chicken.
Wow.
It truly, truly was.
Okay.
But yeah.
Next.
One of you two, Yahoos.
You wanna go?
Sure. My high was that, you know, we had some wholesome family moments this week that
We
were
did.
fun. Like,
Really?
yeah, like we did a birthday thing, and it was
Oh, that was
just like
actually
it was
really
a
fun.
good, like nothing like crazy, whatever. It was just like a wholesome moment, and we did a performance. You weren't there though. Sorry, Kat.
Sorry, Kathy, you
She
weren't there
was
for
sick.
either.
Okay.
But it was
Oh.
just fun, like just some like family hangs that I would just like. I left. I was like, wow, that was nice.
Hanging out with Lisa in that evening was really fun.
Yeah.
We hung out there 2 days in a row. That was really fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was-
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That was
Oh,
fun.
we figured out our dad's color season.
That's your
Oh.
high.
I am just like disturbingly obsessed with color seasons now. I can't
I think
unthink
we
it.
all are.
I think we all sing. I think we do.
I
Okay.
think we all.
But Amy's, yeah, she's really obsessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my high. My low was probably this morning. I was just really anxious, and I haven't actually been anxious in like a week because I've been journaling. Not really,
Oh,
but
love
the
it.
equivalent of journaling, which is I'm
Mentally?
doing this like guided prayer meditation thing where it's like walk through your day. How did you feel? What happened in the morning?
Oh
blah, blah.
yes. That's
What are
good.
you worried about tomorrow? What are you
That's so
excited
good.
about? Give it to God, blah, blah, blah. I've been doing that
Give
every
it to
night. But
God.
guess what? I didn't do last night. That! So that's probably
Terrible.
why.
No,
TBH.
I literally started listening to the Lent one that you told me to
Pray
listen to.
40?
Yes, and it's so good.
I know!
I love it. I haven't done the nighttime ones yet because I'm like,
Shout out to the Hallow app.
Shout
That's what
out
we're
to
talking
you.
about.
I was sweet.
Hello,
Is that the one that
you
had the
rock,
surrender
never
story
change.
today?
yes,
I didn't
cried.
listen to it.
I need to listen to
I
that.
cried.
It was
didn't
this.
listen yet.
It was this priest story of how he like became a priest, and it was
Yeah.
it was his life story, and like
It
his
was
dad
really
died of
beautiful.
cancer, and like he had like this intestinal problem, and he had all these
Well, yeah.
surgeries. It was a really powerful story.
It
I
was
cried
really
a lot.
beautiful.
I need to listen.
Gosh, it's so
It's
yeah, I know.
really
I was
good,
gonna send it
and
to the
it's
whole
like
family.
really short. Every day is like 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did what Lauren told me to do. Okay, listen to it while I get ready, and
That inspired
it's
me.
life changing. It's really good.
All right, Kat,
really
it's all
good.
It's
you.
all you, bro.
Okay, my high and my low are one and the same, and that is preparing my nursery for my son. I'm 35 weeks today.
Oh my gosh.
The
It's
fit
crazy.
is giving with the pregnancy, I gotta say.
I like it.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I really was like, I don't know what to wear
pants
today.
are those?
They're just like See, Betsy was asking me this. They're not pregnancy pants. I just bought them in a big size.
Oh.
So
I
they're just
love
big
it.
pants. But yeah, they're comfy. But yeah, my nursery is okay. Let me just explain this to you guys. So it was our guest bedroom. And I literally dumped every belonging I own that I didn't know what to do with it for the past almost 4 years into that room. It is a giant like the closet was filled. All these random things. Why do I have 4 bridesmaid dresses that I'm literally never going to wear from years ago? Just sitting in there. All these random things I don't need just piled up. So it's been like kind of like I'm going through the local dump or something of my house.
Oh my God.
And I've literally gotten rid of like, I think 7 bins of stuff for Goodwill.
Wow.
And I've
Catherine, I love that.
I sold some furniture online. I gave away
Making
stuff.
money while you
Yeah.
edit. I
So
love it.
I think I'm finally.
Do you watch the home edit?
Oh yes.
Okay,
Love
good.
it.
You should watch it while you edit.
Oh
I feel
my
like that would be
gosh.
fun.
Yes, I love it. But I think I realized I want my son's nursery to be yellow.
Cute.
I'll help you paint it. I love painting.
Well, maybe I could paint it. I didn't even think of that honestly. I'm not.
You
like,
could
a
paint
painter.
like one wall.
I don't think I've ever painted
Wait,
anything.
yeah,
easy.
an
Me and
accent
Amy
wall.
will do it.
Yeah,
Ooh,
we
okay.
We
could do it.
did my
I'll do it.
nursery.
Hey, we have a yellow wall in that room.
Yeah,
It did end up
actually,
being
that would be
awesome.
really cool. Because I just basically my idea of having a yellow
Okay,
room
well,
is that I was just gonna buy a yellow blanket, like a throw blanket for like the rocking chair, and then like yellow pillows, and then some yellow
that's
art
fun.
for the walls. But I was like, should I do "You Are My Sunshine"? I don't know. Is that I don't know if that's a toxic phrase.
No.
Like, I'm like, does that
no.
put too much pressure on the child? I don't know. Like, is this parentification?
I feel like
That is a
no.
good,
I think it
point.
depends on how you act the
Could
rest
if
of
your
the
whole
time.
life was
Yeah,
like,
I just searched.
you need to be happy.
Yeah, I just
we
Which
should
is
searched
like
like,
do
you are
that.
my reason for being.
yeah, no.
So you're not gonna do that. So no, it won't be.
I searched
Yeah.
yellow nursery decor, and literally everything said "You Are My Sunshine."
You are my sunshine would be cute.
so
I'm
I
like,
have a
maybe
thing
it's
that
cute.
says that. I should give it to you.
but then
That'd
are
be
the twins
perfect.
not your sunshine?
I know, right?
Have you seen the one I have? It's
No.
like this big. It says "You Are My Sunshine" and there's yellow. And I don't.
I didn't
why
even
would I
know
have
you
that?
had that. Wait, what was it? Did you have it for your nursery or like a?
I don't
kids'
know
room?
where I got it. I'm gonna.
But
I'm
I
gonna
will
bring
say-
it. I'm gonna bring it this
Oh,
weekend.
that would be amazing. Thank you. Yeah, because I was looking and I was like, I don't really like any of these that are
Yeah,
available.
let's do a yellow accent
Yes.
wall. We can
I
put
think
some
some
yellow
art.
yellow-
myself.
Ooh,
yellow
Kat,
stuff.
you could easily make a cool little like yellow sunshine, like what is that word? Impressionistic or whatever kind of art. The other word that's like impressionistic,
there's
but
such
it's
cool
not.
You could
things
do
you
like
can do.
abstract yellow.
like
They're
a
really
squiggle.
simple. They're so simple
Yeah.
and they're so cute. I always see this on
Ooh.
TikTok.
You can make
Send
a-
me some
I can
ideas.
make you like a little
Something around the
painting
door
for
frame.
it.
Yeah, shout out to Lauren because with the twins nursery, Lauren actually went with me to Home Goods
Oh yeah.
and we got all this stuff. I really wanted to do a light green theme and then I literally could find nothing. So it,
Their nursery is cute.
so it
Though.
ended up being blue. Yeah, it was all Lauren, honestly. And I found the cutest. Do you remember the artwork we found? I teared up when I saw it. It said it has 3 trees on it, and it's like a small tree, a medium tree, and a big tree. And it's like, "You are loved for the boy you are, the man you will become, and the son you will always be."
Oh, I love it.
So yeah, I need to find
Wait, I
something.
picked that out.
No, I picked it out,
Oh,
and you
okay.
were like, "Okay, fine, it's not too cheesy." Because like you were basically my Max, because Lauren and Max are similar, and like I was like, if Lauren thinks it's not too cheesy, Max will. Play.
Listen, you
Okay,
being
yeah.
a boy mom really fits.
Thank
It
you.
really does.
I actually, I feel that. Yeah.
You
Max
just like,
doesn't
it-
care about
it works.
cheesy with those nicknames.
Yes, he does.
I wouldn't call that cheesy.
Well,
It's just
what would you
like
call that?
Bizarre.
it's another realm somewhere else.
It's quirky. His are more
It's-
quirky than
yeah,
cheesy. He's
it's
not
weird.
cheesy.
He is quirky.
He's quirky. I get it. I get it.
oh my gosh,
If
wild
you
times.
know, you know. All right, we're going to get into our main topic, which is telling you guys all about our album plans, our original music plans, all of that. But first, I have to tell you, if you want all of our full episodes, you got to join our Patreon, patreon.com/Cimorelli, also linked in the description. It's $5 a month, and you get every full episode of the Cimorelli podcast, because we only post every other full one on YouTube. And you also get every Monday, we do content with each of us. It is a Q&A right now, but I think that might change soon to something else. So some kind of content with each of us. And there's a bunch of different tiers of different prices and like different things you can get. One of them is, there's a birthday club thing there where you get exclusive merch. There's like a bunch of cool stuff. There's one where you do a Zoom with us, how often is it?
It's every 6 months.
Every 6 months. There's one where you do an exclusive live stream with us. We have an exclusive patron only live stream every single month, and we always try to give you some exclusive information in that, like play something no one has heard or tell information no one's heard, like the gender of Catherine's baby. That's what she did. So we do that for Patreon, and it's a really great place to support us. If you want to support us, that is a great way to do it, and we really, really appreciate you guys so much. Like, it really means a lot to us. So shout out to the patrons. We love you guys. You guys are the best, most supportive people, and we love you so much. So let's get into our main topic. All right, so we're talking original music / the album. So I have a little list of kind of stuff to go through. Let's see, I could talk for 100 years, so I'm not going to do that. Let's see how to do this. I was going to say a brief history of our original music, and I'm like, how can I do that without being 100 years long? Well, I would say it's been an interesting journey with us with like albums, because remember in the beginning of our career, our fans would always be like, where's the album? And we were like, because it took, when was our first album? Was it Up at Night?
Yeah, it was after we got unsigned. Like after we left.
2016?
15. 15 is when we moved.
Oh, yeah.
We got one together in that same year.
Yeah.
Wow, go us. So it took 6 years.
Yeah.
And the thing a lot of people don't know is when you're signed with like I don't know if it's all labels or just major labels, but you don't have control over when your album comes out. You're not in charge of that.
Or the music that you release.
Because they're paying for it. It's basically like they pay for everything, and then you have to recoup all of that. So if they put sometimes a producer alone is $100,000. This is back in 2010.
Per song.
I don't know what they are now for one song. So it's like if they put $100,000 into that song, and that song comes out, you don't make, well, not even just that, but all of it adds together. You don't make any money on it until you've recouped, or depending on what your deal is.
Also, it costs a lot of money back then, especially to like release anything, because there's so much that they put into it.
Yeah, it was different time also back then. Like TikTok didn't exist and stuff like that. So it was just like YouTube was a new thing where people could find music, but mostly they were only finding music from the radio. So if you weren't going to get on the radio, it was kind of like as a label, like, why are we putting this out? How are we going to make our money back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say, is that on Spotify, the Cimorelli EP?
I think so,
it
yeah.
should be.
The one that was like the one we
The
did
Sim
before.
Fam EP.
No. Was that what it was called?
Oh, the first one.
Yeah, remember? So
What is it
if
called?
we're really taking back to the
It's called
original,
Cimorelli EP.
this was in 2008, I think.
Yeah.
We've
something like
always
that.
been making
People, because some people know about that. I remember fans have brought that up.
Before
like,
we went on YouTube.
that has like "Hello There."
We should redo Do You
and
Know.
singing my
That
song.
one is so
It actually has
good.
really good songs on it, and we literally just recorded that on our own at a recording studio in Sacramento, in our
That
hometown.
was before YouTube, before anything.
Before we
came out
got
with
signed
an EP.
to a major label. So
Then when we got signed, we did kind of did some. It was kind of confusing.
2 or 3 EPs
We did
during our tenure.
An EP
maybe
of
4?
covers, and then
Oh,
we
yeah.
did some single, kind of, not quite. And then everyone's like, "Where's the album? Where's the album? Where's the album?" And then finally, when we were on our own, then we came out with our first album, 6 or whatever years later. So then, since then, we kind of slowed down a bit after I Love You or Whatever EP.
We did like 3-ish albums very quickly.
Yeah, we did Up at Night, Sad Girls Club, Alive. We did all 3 of those.
Oh, and we did I Love You or Whatever, and that was all in the span of like 3 or 4 years.
Then I Love You
Yeah.
or Whatever. And then after that, we really slowed down. It was like one single a year, or sometimes we did 3 in what I was pregnant. Was it 2022?
Yeah.
Move On,
Yes.
You Don't Miss Me at All, and Kills Me
Just the
Same.
Same.
Yes.
We did those 3.
2021, right?
I was preg and giving birth that year. Because remember, in the one I was really pregnant for You Don't Miss Me at All or Move On.
What year did you give birth?
2021.
That was Kills Me Just the Same.
I thought
Because
it
you
was
were pregnant in the
February.
video.
But it didn't
No,
come
I
out until.
wasn't.
But Lord,
No,
didn't
she
it not
was.
come out until the following year?
Yeah, we filmed it the year before.
Oh.
Whoa. Took us
Oh,
that long
yeah,
to do
yeah.
it?
That one took
Yeah.
months because there was a big.
Oh, it was like February 2022, and we filmed it in like August 2021.
Yeah, we kept pushing.
And we started
gonna come out in
recording it
October.
in like April 2021.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I was 8 months pregnant with the twins when we filmed the video for Kills Me to Stand.
And,
I couldn't
it
even
was
really
August,
stand.
right?
So I was sitting behind this table that was blocking my big belly
And you're worth it too.
to like hide it when you see like the dinner scene. So if you see that, just know that I was 8 months pregnant.
Very
You
bad.
can't tell.
So we kind of slowed down for a bit. I think kind of for a bunch of reasons. One was definitely like pregnancy and motherhood. And I think we didn't like have a vision of, we didn't know how important original music was to us or like what we wanted to do with it, or I don't even know.
Yeah, and also it's a lot of work to do that much original music. Like to make an album is a lot of work.
I think I didn't know like what was the most important thing in our career. I don't even know. Or we didn't like sit down and be like, guys, what is the most important thing to you?
Yeah, I feel like we kind of got a little confused.
Yeah, it's kind of a long story, but irregardless, you guys know that I'm kidding when I say that, right? Hopefully. Okay. Anyway.
Now they do.
Or maybe you don't because you say that. I don't know. So, irregardless,
Yeah.
we were like, original music is definitely the most important thing to us, and we really want to step it up.
For sure.
So, here we are now. And let's talk about I'm getting our list right here. Okay. So, we've been writing and recording behind the scenes a lot over the past
Few months.
few months.
Yeah.
We have a list of 10 songs. Then we have a couple other songs in the wings as well. I have a couple.
Yeah.
We have a couple things. Yeah, we
Brewing.
have a lot of songs that we're working on, and a lot of songs that are a couple of them are already kind of close.
Yeah.
A few of them are already close, and it's resurrecting like a couple old ones.
Bro, I feel like I was producing a song for our album in my dream last night.
You
Wow.
feel like
I have a remembering that right now. I was like, oh,
Wow.
I was trying to produce something last night in my dream, and it went well. I don't remember what song it was, but it went
Okay.
well.
I wanted to tell them the songs. I thought that
Oh.
would be fun.
Yeah, why not?
They aren't okay. So these aren't necessarily the ones we're gonna go with. We're just telling you like kind of right now what we're thinking, what we've been working on.
Yeah.
And this might completely change, but timeline. You're probably
Oh, yeah.
wondering.
What's that?
We don't know.
Oh,
You know that we don't know.
I know.
We don't know
Do
the
I
timeline.
know what I know? I don't know what we know.
Okay, we don't know the timeline yet because we're doing a lot more behind the scenes work right now. So you guys aren't really seeing that we're working on the album a lot. And I don't know what the timeline is going to be. I don't know. We're taking our time. We are in
We're
an
taking
era.
our time.
We're in an era of taking our time right now. I have never been in that era.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, actually, before we kind of worked, we were like, let's just put out a YouTube video whenever, and we would take our time.
Yeah.
But we were also,
Very young.
yeah.
Whatever. I had been in that era before, and I haven't been in that. And I used to be like, oh, every single free moment we have to be fitting in something to be productive. And currently, as I was thinking in the shower today, this current experiment is, what if I didn't try to be productive 24/7? Would I be more productive? Which I've heard from I had a business mentor like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I don't remember. And he was saying stuff like that to me, which made a lot of sense, which I did apply to a lot of things, but I'm thinking even more applying that. Because I'd be like, if we have 45 minutes here and we're not using that to fit another thing in, rather than stretching what we're doing to fill that time, then we're wasting our time. But now I'm like, maybe we should stretch what we're doing because we'll get better quality, is what I'm thinking now.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the era we're in right now. So I'm not like, let's do this, and try to crank out everything at once.
Yeah.
So might be kind of annoying to you guys, but I think in the long run,
You'll reap the benefits.
you'll be happier because it's going to be better, and we'll be
Yeah.
better too.
Yeah.
So we're working on stuff right now. We don't have a specific date, but we are coming out with Don't Think About It.
Yes.
We're coming out with that first, and we're like, okay, guys, here's this to tide you over for a bit. And then as we figure out when the next stuff is going to come, because we initially wanted to be like, boom, 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 single.
Yeah.
But it's just too much.
But
like
it's
we
not
don't
the
want to be
time.
rushing stuff or like gotta get out. Like
It's
I
not the time for that.
personally just want to feel like we really like listened and really got every detail exactly how we want it to be.
The way people would in the olden days is
Yeah.
what they would do. They wouldn't just crank everything out. And I love to crank things out, but
I don't.
we're going to take a little bit more time and make sure everything is really there. And then we'll figure out like what is the timeline.
Yeah, and I think for this album, we're going to be trying to bring you guys along a lot more on the journey with like different things.
We already have been trying somewhat.
exactly. But with more like filming behind the scenes, doing like videos. Like, listen,
I've done so much filming.
I have a vision for what we should do.
Yes, we want to do that. Yes.
We want to bring you guys behind the scenes.
I need
more,
to film
along
a lot
for the journey.
We have a lot of voice memos of original
We do.
like
We do.
ideas for songs.
We should put those on our Patreon.
Yeah, we should.
Ah.
We should.
So some of the, okay, let's talk about some of the songs. Okay, so some of you, I said okay, so like 5 times in a row. Just like, don't think about it.
Yes.
That's
my favorite.
Had a following. That song had a following. And
Especially of me.
since we've been posting little clips, I've already seen you guys coming out of the woodwork being like, I've been waiting for this song for however many years it has been.
Yeah, because we originally
performed it
live on tour. Like years ago, and that was where people first heard it, and some people still remembered it and held on to it. We're like, please put this song out.
Some people.
Well, yes, that's what I saw. Is a lot of people were commenting and messaging me. People were passionate. They were like, "Hey, can you make sure you do that drum part after the pre?"
We did it.
That
which
is
it was in there.
funny. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
And they were messaging saying like, "I've been listening to the live version."
Yes.
Like, I was kind of shook that this song, it definitely has like a following, which was
Because
cool.
it's great.
So, well, yeah, I guess I shouldn't say like I thought it was bad because I wrote it. I didn't think it was that bad. But
I've been begging you to let us release it for years.
But, well, it sounded like, I'm like, wow, I'm surprised anyone thought this was good. But whatever.
No, it's just like it wasn't like something that you thought was so.
Yeah, I didn't think it
prolific.
was, people were that passionate about it, but they were.
They are.
Probably because if I was younger when I was hearing it, and I would have related more and been like, oh, even though I wrote it.
It
whatever.
has that simplicity of
It's
just
so
like,
good.
she's
And-
right.
Yeah. A fun thing for this album that I am planning to do is get more involved in the production of things, which is fun with like, don't think about it.
Collab.
I like started it and then Lauren took it on a new journey. But like I can hear my things in there and I'm like, oh, I love it. And I'm going to start working on other songs too. And I'm very excited. In my dreams, I'm working on it too, just so you know.
So another song that I know had some fans that we are thinking of putting out, I don't know if we're going to, is The Last Time.
This needs to go out. This song, we need to finish it. And like, I'm like really thinking, because we need to do like a little bit of a different vibe than the track that
it's
we
gonna be
had.
so cool.
But like,
The vibe
it's
is-
gotta be
it's gonna
really
be
cool.
good.
So we did this song one time. So you guys who know this, you really know it, right?
I think we did it at the
once
show at the El Rey.
We did one time, and I remember this random girl who came.
Do we do it at the Americana Mall as well?
Remember someone who came with one of our friends. I don't remember how someone was. She like tweeted, this girl wasn't a fan. She was like coming with someone who knew us, and she like tweeted the lyrics of that afterwards. And I was like, okay, that is a good sign.
Good.
And people were real. Okay, so when you perform a song live that nobody knows, you really get an idea. A lot of people just sit there like, this is boring. But when people get into a song that they have never heard before, that means it's good.
I don't know why we haven't released it really. I don't know. It's so good.
I don't know. I kind of forgot about it.
yeah.
So the last time,
it all started right here. Sorry.
this is a really upbeat song.
Oh,
Would you like
it's
to
so
perform
good.
the entire song?
Yes.
This is a really upbeat song, right? Pretty upbeat.
Yes.
Probably the most upbeat on the
Yeah.
or besides I Love You or whatever. Yeah, it's more.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a really fun upbeat one about when you can't say goodbye to someone. You keep trying and you can't do it.
We can't make it work.
So I wrote this one.
it's so
We just need
good.
to rewrite one thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna we
One thing
we gotta
needs to be
do
rewritten.
a little tweaking, but it's so
But this one's gonna have such a cool sound to it.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that's
We gotta do
something,
something new.
we are really going for with this is like experimental more
Yes.
and like trying new things like with the sound specifically, some like indie folk influences, but then also pop. The pop is
is there
thriving.
for life.
This one has a pop rock influence on it.
Yes.
Probably the only one that does.
You know, it could be fun.
Well,
to
it
make
does
I
right
Love You
now.
or whatever have a bit of a pop rock influence. It could be fun. Put
I
some.
mean, it
cool
has
good-
electric
It-
guitar in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a lot of electric guitar on this album, and what I'm thinking of so far
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
in a lot of the songs, which is great because that's my favorite. I think
Electric
that's my
guitar
favorite instrument.
Is so good.
Even though I
and
don't
I feel
even-
like it's not used as much as it should be. It's so good.
What? As much as it.
It's like every
just,
song
like-
right now.
No. But there was so long where it was.
Oh,
not.
yeah, no.
Oh,
it
yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
And you guys know I'm stuck in like 2007.
Synth. Yeah, I don't like that, but
It was 4 on the floor for far too long, but I'm literally stuck
I
in
like
2007.
synth. There will be synths. Don't
There's
worry.
there-
there are.
synth.
No, I do like them, but I don't like fully synth based. Is not my thing. I like guitar a lot better. So I'm trying to think of other ones that we should say. Everything reminds me of
I
you.
don't think they know that one, do they?
Oh,
Did
we
we
played
play
it in the
in that
demo
video?
video.
That
Everything
one is
that-
so
But
sad
Lisa said she
and
thinks
good.
it's too sad. She doesn't know if she can record on it.
Everything.
Well, that's okay.
So she might not be on that song, just so you know.
We'll see.
She said it's I mean, yeah, it is really sad. But it is really good. So Everything Reminds Me of You. We played them in the demo video. And then so we wrote this song called I'm So Blue or something like that. Something like I'm So Blue. We wrote that together. Lauren was finishing up. We haven't gone through that full demo that you did, but it's really
The
good.
bridge.
I was gonna say
bridge.
the bridge.
It saved me.
I
Guys,
will say
this
I
song
wrote lyrics
is
for that
so cool.
song watching Hawaii Five-0 on the couch because I heard it on
I don't
recording.
know what Hawaii
And I was
Five-0 is. What is it?
It's like
It's
a
just so
police
good.
show.
Okay.
Yeah, on like CBS. It ended in 2020.
Guys, I'm telling you that I'm So Blue. It's a very different
It's
sound for
amazing.
us. It's
Yeah.
so cool. We were posting
A
little
clip?
snippets of that.
Yeah,
on
we
TikTok
did
at
those
some
TikToks.
point, right?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah.
I was just I don't know yet.
Oh,
We'll have
I
to
would like
talk about
post
that.
them soon.
We'll have to chat
We're gonna
about
post
that.
those really soon, so you guys will see. I think you're all gonna. I feel like that's a very likable song. I feel like you're just gonna
Yes.
like it when you hear it.
Yeah.
Any other ones we should mention? Oh, I wrote a song called "Waste Your Time,"
Oh,
Which
that
they've
one.
heard on
They've heard that on
TikTok.
and
TikTok.
you heard a little bit of it.
You heard just one crumb of it, guys.
It's really good.
You don't
just
even
saying.
know.
Lisa was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so good."
It's so good. I love
so there you
that.
go.
Great crush song.
And then let's see. Oh, I Love You or Whatever. We've been teasing a little bit of that for you guys, but that is quite the song.
It's
Oh.
very unique.
It has a lot
Quite
of
the song.
it has a lot of interesting sections too.
Oh,
It's
oh
so
my
fun.
gosh! The second verse is going on TikTok very soon. Very soon.
Yeah, so that's some things we're working on.
It includes the lyrics, "Mom, come pick me up."
Guys,
A kind of mastermind, gonna Taylor Swift you, gonna wiki how to get you.
we were writing
Poetry.
joke lyrics kind of, and then we were like, let's just
Listen, wiki how to get you is prolific.
very tongue-in-cheek.
that ain't right.
Cause you know what?
As if you've never done that.
Yeah.
How to get you?
Wiki
Wiki
how
how to get a guy.
to get
No,
your
I have
crush
not-
to like you.
I have never, Laura. You are 8 years younger than me.
I
have
haven't
definitely
either, but like,
never done that.
Before
We've
we
all
had
done
it.
Christine and I had Teenage Girl magazine.
17
Exactly.
magazine. Okay.
that's you wiki
That
how
was
and
our
how to
wiki
get
howing
him.
that, yeah.
Okay, so that's that. We're gonna move on from that, wrap that up. But yeah, that's
The State of the Union, music wise.
the information on that. And I don't know. I'm really, really, really
You guys
excited
should
about
be
this.
so excited.
Wait, one last thing, sorry. Is that we have a really cool vision for like the aesthetics too. So be
Yes.
excited about that.
One
Ooh,
last thing.
okay.
Okay, so that's that. Let's go to our 5 POVs, which I have Lisa's answer for. So we're going to give you our 5 perspectives on a topic. And I got Lisa's. The question, this is my question I made up, but now I'm like, is this even a good one? Is what's your default setting? And what I meant by that,
Yeah, what do
I
you mean?
feel like I explained it well before, and then I forgot how I explained it, and now I can't remember.
the way you explained it is different from how I interpreted it. Because you're
how
like,
do you interpret it?
oh, what is your setting like when no one's around? And I feel like that's the same for everyone, Loki.
What?
I thought you were
No.
saying like, okay, when I'm like in public or whatever, and I'd go like default, like,
Well,
what
maybe
do you
you
do?
should answer it first.
No, no,
'cause
no,
I want to
yeah.
hear your answer.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, what is your natural setting? You as a person,
Okay.
what are you set to
Okay,
naturally?
okay.
Which is not the same for every person.
It's like, okay, like when you see your friend that you don't need a social battery for, like that.
kind of.
When you just like default.
I don't exactly know what I was going for, but we'll.
Okay, I know what mine is.
Wait, should I just do Lisa's first? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm really
yeah.
curious what on earth she said. Okay, this is what Lisa said.
My default setting, immediately what comes to mind, looking for rest, laziness, wanting to lie down,
That is so true.
just avoiding activity, and then also like seeking fun. Okay, let me unbuckle you. Seeking fun, trying to enjoy life, something along those lines. I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't think about it that much. We're about to go on a walk. Maybe I'll send you a windy voice memo if I think of a real answer, but that's what immediately comes to mind.
That is so true because Lisa would always talk for how she's really lazy and all she wants to do is lay down, and
She's
that
like
is
a cat.
100% true. Okay, there you go, Lisa. Okay, what do you guys?
Well,
What's your default
I
setting?
feel like there's two parts to it. One is similar to Lisa, where looking for rest, laying down, but also like rude. like me just like being how I am to some sounds rude, but to the people who know me, it's just very blunt and
just
straightforward.
blunt.
It's like, I don't care. I don't know who that is. I don't know what you're talking about. That's my default. Just extremely blunt.
oh,
What's
yeah,
yours?
Laura.
Yeah.
What? I thought you can do react.
Oh, so Lauren. Yeah, that makes sense.
I was trying
I
to
feel
think
like
of
you're
what mine
scary.
is.
She's just
It's
saying
like
like
AI.
yeah. I feel like Laura's just saying like you don't have to have like a social filter, you know.
But I don't think everyone is.
No,
as rude
everyone's
as-
not that.
No.
Okay, at first I was thinking my answer is actually similar to Lisa, but then I was like, that's actually
What?
just because I'm 35 weeks
That is
pregnant.
not, yeah, that's not
My
real.
first thought was like, ooh, something comfy. Then I was like, no, actually, I really like to be like moving and active and doing things like going on a walk, cooking something, baking something, planning something, going somewhere to see a friend. When I'm not 35 weeks pregnant, I need to remember this is not my default setting. I thrive like just doing a lot of things and being active and getting out into the world. And then I like to come home at night and just like have a nice chill evening. But if I just like sit around all day, I feel so lethargic. I'm like, this ain't
I don't
me.
like it.
I think
I
my
love
default
it.
setting is like, I just want to be with people like all the time.
Yes.
I want to see my
No.
friends. I want to see my fam. I want to hang out with my husband. I want to like plan like a fun dinner or like have people over. That is just like my life's mission.
I feel like my default setting is similar. I think it's like looking for social interaction.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like
Always
we are
looking for social
similar.
interaction, or like I'm thinking of things that I love to do in my free time when I'm not like overwhelmed or burnt out. Because when I'm in free time, when I'm like that, I'm like I just want to watch TV. But when I'm not, I want to either socialize with someone or make something creative.
Yeah,
That's what
see,
I
it's
want.
Doesn't
interesting
really sound
because
like a setting.
even-
I don't know
but-
what a setting is. Someone tell me what mine is.
it's weird because even when I was like single and didn't have kids, I was like, I have never binge watched a show in my life. Like the only time I would ever sit and watch
That's
more than one
crazy.
episode of television at a time is when I was sick.
I've never not binge watched.
The idea of sitting in one place for like more than 1 hour, I'm
Wait,
like,
so
that is just too
Can anyone
much.
tell me what they think my setting is? You would know the best, I would say, because you are around me with frequency when I'm not
Comfort?
like doing things.
I don't
Doing
know,
things
guys.
that-
I'm confused.
Security, seeking security, stability.
Yeah,
That's what you're doing all the time, I feel like. You're like security, stability.
Seeking
even
security.
know.
is that?
I think that's what she's doing.
Setting though.
You know, is this
I
go back to
guess.
the Enneagram?
I guess, guys. I don't know.
I don't know. This
Well,
actually
if you go to our
confuses me
Enneagrams,
now.
it's like Lauren's is like peace and harmony. That's like your highest value, right? Is a 9.
I don't think that's quite what I'm
Is
saying.
that?
Yeah, not
That's
quite.
not really what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Well, okay.
I was gonna
don't
say
know
because
what
that's
mine,
what Amy's is. Security.
I don't know. I feel like mine's really boring. I feel like mine is really boring. Trying to be
Better.
efficient.
Oh, yes.
I think about all day long is what's the most efficient. I'm like, oh, if I'm cooking this, I should put this in first and this second. Blah, blah. If I'm picking up this, I should put this first. I'm going over here. I'm doing that. I think all day long, I'm just thinking, what's the most efficient possible way to do every single thing that I'm doing? And I think about that the entire day.
I think mine is scrupulosity. If you're talking about that, I'm like, is this wrong? Is this right? Is this good?
wrong?
Is this bad?
wrong?
So I'm like, shh. Kind of
Well, I
watch.
kinda have that one too.
agree with that.
I have to say that if you and I lived together, which I know we did for many years, I
Yes,
think I would drive
we
you
did.
insane.
Yes, you did.
Because I literally
you
am
did.
the opposite of that.
Yes,
I'm like,
you did.
let me just do the same thing that I've already done 100 times a different way
No
every
cap.
time.
All the time I would think,
and
wow.
not even think
That's
about what
scary.
is
I would think,
efficient
wow,
way.
it must all the time. I think I can't. Calf doing what I'm doing right now would take 3 hours. I think all the time, be like, how does she take so long to do one thing? And I would be
Yeah.
shook the whole time. But I
Sometimes
didn't say,
I do it short. I just don't remember how I did it last time.
I didn't say
And
anything
if it
out
works
loud.
or
So
not.
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah. Max is like, watching you try to put that thing together is really stressing me out. When you're trying to put
Okay,
legs
if you're
together.
talking about that, then
I just let it
mine
be.
would be what's going wrong, what could go wrong, how is my life going to end today, and B, what is in my schedule for today? Is it a laundry day? Do I need to wash my hair? What are my structures?
I think
That's
mine
what
is seeking dopamine while also getting tasks done.
Yes.
That's my.
know
I'm
my-
like, oh, I need to fold laundry. Oh, I want to put on a podcast. I want to make something to eat. Oh, I need to get this thing done.
my other one is emotional connection. I feel like I'm always trying to find emotional connection all the time, to my detriment. I'm like emotional connection. I can't do well with the
I'm always trying to find
tough.
safety and security.
dismissive versus
Like, how am I
fearful,
going to lose
whatever.
all my money today? How am I going to be homeless tomorrow? How am I going to...
How are you? Oh my gosh.
gonna lose everything.
That's
Okay.
terrifying.
So let's move on to our last one, which is Sister Spotlight. Each week, a different sister gets the spotlight on her. There's Kira with Christina, Sappy or Sassy Thoughts with Kath, Lisa's Corner, Amy's Rants and Raves, Lauren's Take. And this week, the sister is... Ding!
Hey! It's Amy's Rants and Raves, guys. And today, I just thought that I would rant and rave about something that is very near to my heart. And no, Boreas is not Hawaii 5-0. I'll do that next time. Today, we're going to rant and rave about the color season palette thingy, whatever you call it, color analysis.
Color theory.
Oh my God.
See,
color
listen,
theory. Color
whatever you
season.
call it,
Yeah.
the winter, spring, summer, fall color season palette for your like undertones and whatnot. So, basically, our good pal from our Instagram DMs, Luis,
I don't know how to say it correctly.
brought it to our attention.
I think it's Luis. If it's
Through
L-U-I with like
Not
an accent.
Louise.
S.
It's probably
Yeah.
Luis.
Yeah, what you're saying.
L-U-I-S.
Yeah,
right?
Luis.
With the
I think.
Yeah, I think
He'll
so.
tell us.
Yeah, tell us.
He watches the podcast.
He brought it to Christina's attention, okay?
He's like, hey, wait, what did he say?
I don't know.
He was like, sorry, but Lauren's... No, he didn't say it like that. He's like, I don't think Lauren is a autumn. He's like, but you're a spring. And I was like, oh, tell
Yeah,
me more. I was like,
I
what?
don't know
Lauren's
how-
a winter? What? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know how this happened, but one day Christina was struck with the color analysis thing from the internet somehow. And then he helped her figure
From
out what
him.
we all were.
Oh.
And then
Oh, yeah. I
he
saw
told
that.
us what we all were, and he was correct. And I realized, guys, I was living my life
Colorblind.
colorblind and looking not great. Now, listen, you can look good out of your season. You can. You really can. I've done it many times. But I literally, the only reason he knew what I identify as a true summer. I love it. Is from our skyscraper video from like 2011.
I gotta look up a true
That
summer.
is how little I wear my palette before now. I literally was never in my like color grind, you know.
You were kind of wearing my palette.
I was
True
wearing
summer.
a palette that was not it for me. Now, you think, how could this really make a difference?
Interesting.
How could this make a difference? Because when you wear a color that's wrong for your skin undertones, it makes you like blotchy and like look not well. It can make you either look gray if you're warm toned or like just like you don't look. It's more. This sounds weird and wacky, but it's like it's a vibe when you're in your season.
It's like you're glowing.
When you're in harmony, there's a glow. Now I got like I figured out what I was. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't own any of this. I literally don't. I was wearing all of these horrific warm tones.
Wait, why don't you give more to me? You gave me one.
Yeah, but... I'll take a look.
And I have some I could definitely give to you.
Yes, I'll take a look. Because I just went through my closet and took out a bunch of stuff. But,
hello.
Oh.
Oh, you give some to
That
me.
will look really good on you. Oh, okay, I'll see.
It says you're warm and muted. Or I'm sorry, cool and muted.
I'm very cool tone.
Yes.
So basically,
Cool
and
and
at
muted.
first I was like, only cool people are warm tone, and I really wanted to be warm tone.
Oh my gosh,
Because
Amy.
being pale is like, guys, being pale your whole life, you're always told what you need to wear. You're always told that you can't wear anything light.
Everyone's
And
always like,
everyone's
I hate being pale. I'm so ugly.
I'm
Not
so
you, though.
ugly.
Not you,
Not
but me.
you, but me. I'm so ugly. I look
Not
lifeless
you.
and dull. Oh my gosh, I need to tan. We can't all tan here. So basically, and you get told that being like pale and cool tone is ugly basically your whole life. So
Cool tone? Who's saying cool
Because
tone
like
is
everyone's
ugly?
like, oh, I'm so pink.
Well,
I'm so pale.
Who's saying that?
It's just,
It's just the
life.
way people talk about being pale.
It's
I
It's
feel like
cool
that
tone.
was like such a thing in like movies and television
Yes.
back in the day
Cool
where it was
toned,
like,
though?
well, not
Yes.
cool tone, but more just
no,
pale.
because you associate.
I'm saying, who's saying
No.
cool tone is ugly?
people are
People
saying no.
say that about
you
being pale.
associate being tan with being warm.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
so
just
being
yes.
pale
Which
would
is
be
not
warm.
let's just
actually
go off
correct.
the assumption, not to be
Yes.
rude or anything, but that a lot of people in this day and age literally try to dye their skin orange.
Yeah, with their spray
Like
tans.
people
Warm.
are orange.
they want to
they
be
just spray
warm.
their
They
skin
want
warm.
to be
when you
tan.
think of tan, you think warm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you think
So
of
you
pale,
think
you
of pale, you think
cool.
cool and
Yeah.
like dead looking.
They're like, I must cover
So
this.
basically, I was like,
We'll
ugh,
call
I hate this. But like, I didn't realize that if you're in your palette, if you're in your bag, guys, you look lifelike.
You do.
Look
You come
like
to life.
in harmony. And your features pop well and like all these different things. And my life has literally, this sounds so dumb, but like my like whole like style, appearance, life, whatever, has changed so deeply for the better since I figured this out. Because I don't look, because like when you're wearing color that's like bad on you, and once again, I don't believe in not wearing any color that you don't want to wear, not wearing color you want to wear. Because I think you can wear whatever you want. But when you're in a color that is in your bag, you just glow from the inside out.
So
like
true.
you just are in harmony, and it's so good for the spirit, especially if you have a closet full of stuff that is butt ugly on you. Okay, color wise,
That's my closet.
You're gonna look like The Walking Dead.
You might think you're ugly, but maybe
yeah,
you're not. And you're
maybe
just so
you're just
true.
not in your season.
Maybe.
And it
You're
makes
definitely
it
not ugly.
so much easier to get dressed. I've been going to like Target and Goodwill and just getting a bunch of stuff in my palette. Excuse me, because I never have my palette.
We
I
really
wouldn't
gotta swap
think
closets
that I
here.
should wear gray, but I look amazing in gray. How would I think that?
I have
wouldn't
a
think
lot
that
of
I should
gray.
wear light pink.
Love gray.
I look amazing in pink. I wouldn't think that
Wait,
because
what
everyone's
about-
like, if you're pale, you can't wear light things. You
Who's-
can't wear
Yeah.
pink. You can't
Who's-
wear this, that, the other thing.
like the muted kind of red, like
Me.
was that rust or whatever. Cause
Mauve?
Muted, cool
Muted red?
is-
yeah, it's like it's not red, but it's like when you take red and you make it muted. What is
yeah,
that?
I'm like
I
muted.
Is
have
it light or
tomato.
dark?
I have a couple though. A medium. Lisa gave me 2 of her jackets because they're too warm for her.
I have a jacket
okay.
that Lisa gave me that you might not want, but the color would be amazing on you. It's like bright red puffer jacket, but it's kind of
Ooh.
cropped.
I like those.
So I think you would like slay in it.
I think I would.
I'll give it to you. But once again, everything. Oh, especially when I had my hair dyed orange, it was so not in my palette. But I still thought it was fun. I liked it. But that's probably why I cried when I first saw it. Because I was like, I can't pull this off. I knew. And yet, listen, I
he's
will
watching
say,
and he's like,
I did pull it off. I looked good, but I didn't look the best I could.
I think you have to try harder.
I feel like orange is
Yeah.
a hard color for most people to pull off in hair.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fun though. I loved it. So
see,
this
I
is
can't.
my version of like orange red hair.
But it's not orange.
It's exactly. But if I wanted to do
Wait,
a red
I got
hair,
a picture of me with an orange wig. I'll show you.
It's like
you would
black
look really
raspberry.
good.
I'll show you after.
You would
black
look
raspberry
really good
vanilla.
with bright orange hair like I had,
It was
Christina.
interesting.
You looked very good with orange hair like I did.
I found it
So
recently.
in conclusion, if you feel like you have a really hard time getting dressed, you look kind of lifeless, and you're just like not feeling your wardrobe, you might just be looking in the wrong season. And there's many things on TikTok, many filters actually have the swatches in different colors that are like
Those are so hard to tell
on
though.
TikTok.
Like,
The ones with all four.
They also have
of the
people
different
you can
ones.
hire that are like color
Yes.
analysis people.
Yes, but that's probably really expensive.
yeah, I'm just saying.
But just
you
like
got the muns.
take a look, and maybe that will solve your problems. And
right.
also my makeup problems too.
Oh my gosh. It's such a game changer for makeup
Yes.
and hair color and outfits.
Yes.
Such a
Yes.
makeup. Everyone's been like really focusing on that with makeup lately, and
Guys, I
is a game
spent
changer.
years and years out of my color palette with
there's
my
such
hair.
a difference with your makeup, I would say.
Yes.
When you're like really focused on it.
Yes.
It's great. Okay, let's wrap this up.
Yeah, that's what I have to say, ladies.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Guys, we've come to the end of the episode. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want to get every single full episode, you're going to have to join our Patreon, linked in the description, patreon.com/Cimorelli. You'll get every full episode plus everything else I mentioned earlier. Lots of great stuff. Check it out. It supports us. It means so much to us. Thank you so much. Shout out to the patrons. We love you guys. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
If I just push him out of my head, I think that I could forget. I won't think about it, not even once. So I'll just push him out of my head. It'll be like we never met. I'll erase every word he said. I won't think about it, won't even try. It'll be like we never met. And I'll forget. The sound of his laugh, the way that he smiles, the things that he says with those perfect brown eyes, the way that I feel when he looks right at me. I just don't think about it. I just won't think about him. In the new you, in your brand new life, you saw from ear to ear in pictures, but you look like someone else. You got your new hair, your new clothes, and your new friends too. Yes, you're so brand new, but I wish you never changed. They watch me turn away. You are too much, but can't you stay? Put your hand in mine. Put your hand in mine. I just wanna waste all your time. I just wanna waste all your time. Our eyes are lavender skies, the heaviness of these summer nights. Eyes lock and everything stops. You hold back the hands of the clock. You're a perfect mystery, so won't you come and sit with me? Won't you come and be my baby? Don't you wanna be my baby? The sound of his laugh, the way that he smiles, the things that he says with those perfect brown eyes.
You've been listening to the Cimorelli podcast. Follow Cimorelli on Spotify and subscribe on YouTube. You can also find Cimorelli on Facebook and Instagram.